In 1999, near the summit of a volcano in the Andes, archaeologists found something impossible. Buried under 5 feet of rock and ice, they uncovered a young girl. She was sitting cross-legged. Her head was bowed. She wore fine alpaca clothes. But what shocked the scientists wasn't her jewelry. It was her skin. It was soft. Her eyes were intact. And inside her veins, there was still blood. She looked like she had fallen asleep just a few hours ago, but she had been dead 500 years. This is the story of the children of Llullaillaco, the best preserved mummies ever found on Earth. Before we continue, take 1 second to subscribe. It helps us create documentaries like this. And trust me, the science behind how they died is even more unbelievable than how they were found. Mount Llullaillaco is one of the highest volcanoes in the world. It is a place of death. The air is thin, the temperatures drop to 40 degrees below zero. For centuries, legend spoke of ancient shrines hidden at the summit. In 1999, an expedition led by Johann Reinhard climbed to the peak. They were battling blizzards and oxygen deprivation. But when they dug into the frozen ground, they found 3 small figures: the Maiden, the boy, and the lightning girl. They weren't skeletons. They weren't wrapped in linen like Egyptian pharaoh. They were flesh and bone, frozen in a moment of time. The most famous of them is the Maiden. She was about 15 years old. When they lifted her from the ice, her face was calm. Her braided hair was perfectly groomed. She wore a feathered headdress and a fine woolen dress. CT scans revealed something terrifying. Her internal organs were undamaged. Her heart still contained blood. Her brain was intact. If you looked at her, you would swear she was just resting. But she was the centerpiece of a ritual that demanded the ultimate sacrifice. Why were these children here? This was Capacocha, the Inca ritual of child sacrifice. For the Incas, mountains were gods. They controlled the weather, the water, and the crops. To appease them or to celebrate the emperor, the Incas offered their most precious resource, their children. These weren't outcasts. They were the elite, chosen for their beauty and perfection. They traveled hundreds of miles from Cusco to the mountain peak, a journey that took months. They were celebrated as messengers to the gods. But the journey had a dark ending. How did nature preserve them better than any Egyptian embalmer? It was a perfect storm of preservation. First, the extreme cold froze their bodies instantly, stopping decomposition. Second, the volcanic ash acted as an antibacterial seal. Third, the dry air sucked the moisture out slowly, a process called natural freeze drying. It preserved them down to the cellular level. Scientists could even see lice in the Maiden's hair, and the lice were so well preserved, their legs were still intact. But science revealed something even darker. By analyzing the hair of the Maiden, scientists reconstructed the last 2 years of her life. Her diet changed drastically from simple potatoes to elite meat and maize.